Ayan. Welcome back sa ating
Filipino.
another day, another student na actually not another student students today. So let's all welcome our special guest with Coach Marcus. We have wait lang, sandali lang. Palalabasin lang natin. So, si Coach Marcus. Then, ang pinakauna na natin, si Sugar. Sabayan na natin ni Crystal at ni Honey. So, hello, hello guys. And
Hello,
Coach Marcus,
guys.
take, take mo na spotlight.
Ayan. So welcome back to another episode of Filipino PPC Masters Success Stories. And today, we are joined by Sugar, Crystal, and Honey. Yung Powerpuff Girls ng community. So, para dun sa mga hindi nakakakilala sa kanila, from batch 14, si Sugar, and batch 22, si Crystal and si Honey. Of course, napansin nyo na siguro dahil magkakamukha sila, magkakapatid po sila. So, naging ano nila yung Filipino PPC Masters, parang venture nila, joint venture. So, tanungin natin sila kung ano ang naging journey nila prior to joining FPPCM, and then during, and then what changed sa ano nila, sa buhay nila bilang PPC managers. Okay, so let's start off with, syempre dun tayo sa nagpakana, di ba? Nagpakana ng ano na to, ng venture na to sa mundo ng Amazon PPC. So, Sugar, first question will be for you. And Crystal and Honey can answer after you. So,
Okay.
prior to joining Filipino PPC Masters, no? Ano nga ba yung pinagkakaabalahan mo sa buhay noon?
Prior to FPPCM, mostly I was a stay-at-home mom. And then just prior to enrolling to FPPCM, meron kayong talagang business venture na tatlo. So, yeah, nung nag-enroll ako, we were running a business together. But I was the one managing it. And then, actually, I found out about FPPCM because I was planning to enroll for the Amazon Sellers course.
Ah.
Yeah. Actually, naka-ready na yung enrollment ko. I think that was like 80,000-90,000 for the Amazon Seller course. Tapos, syempre, si algorithm showed me yung FPPCM. So, it showed me another option. Kaya sabi ko, with being an Amazon seller, it takes, risk, big capital, and then, at hindi din yung ROI, hindi agad-agad. And then, I saw this PPCM, na sabi ko, PPC, when you get to, get a client, right away, meron talaga ng income. Like ganon. And then, hindi din masasayang if ever na mapupush through later on yung Amazon selling kasi it will be like, di ba, magagamit pa din. So sabi
Oo.
ko, sige, dito muna ako. At least dito, kukuha lang talaga ako ng client, income na talaga right away. Like ganon.
Oo.
Oo. And at that time din, yung business, syempre, it was struggling, especially that was in 2022, like post-pandemic,
Oo,
medyo struggle
post-pandemic,
talaga
no?
yun.
Pwede
Oo.
itanong kung anong line of business itong venture
That
ninyo?
was, ay nako, naka-hassle talaga yun. Like, very physically demanding on my part. It was, what was that? Mini Mart.
Oh,
So I
mini
do
mart.
everything.
Parang sort of 7-Eleven figure
O parang ganun. Pero
parang ganun.
local, yun. Oo.
Oo. Saan naka-base ito noon?
That was based on our, sa town namin. Our
Ano nga
family
yun?
used to own the biggest mini mart there, grocery store before.
So family business talaga siya, parang generational
No, but the
inheritance niyo
one
yung
that
business, gano'n? Or
before, yeah, we were talaga
uh,
in that business before, but nagka-gap. nag-stop kami, and then nag-open ulit, baka post-pandemic, baka okay, pero it was wrong timing.
Okay, okay. So when you started joining or thinking about enrolling sa Filipino PPC Masters, nagano ka ba? Tipong nag-research ka before joining
Before,
what PPC is nung nakita mo
of
siya sa
of
algorithm?
course, I watch parang siguro lahat ng mga videos niyo doon sa YouTube. Tapos, bago ako nag-click talaga na mag-purchase, ilang beses ko yun na binasa lahat.
Sa bagay, it's not, it may
Yeah,
be smaller price than the Amazon seller course you were eyeing for, pero
yeah.
syempre, it's still a big investment, no?
Mm-mm.
And syempre, hindi ka pa rin naman sigurado kung mag-ROI ka o hindi. So, tanongin natin yung mga kapatid mo. Kayo, Crystal and Honey, prior to joining Filipino PPC Masters together with Sugar, ano naman ang pinagkakaabalahan ninyong dalawa? Bukod dun sa family business. Kasi alam ko,
Mhm.
si Crystal hindi naka-base dito sa Pilipinas eh. So,
Yes. Okay, ako mag-start muna. Okay.
okay.
Prior sa FPPCM, I was a software developer before dyan sa Pinas. So maybe 7 years. And then, gusto na ng husband ko, sumunod ako dito sa kanya, sa Saudi Arabia. So after nun, I resigned and then, naging na, full-time housewife. Kaya yun. Mga more than a decade din akong housewife. Kaya, so yun, si
Sa
Sugar
Middle East
sa
ito,
amin.
no?
Middle East,
Gano'n ka na. Tapos 7 years ka nag-software development dito sa sa Pilipinas. Anong company?
BPI ako first. And then yung mga software companies, nakadalawa din ako dyan. Then I was sent to the US dun sa
So,
on-site
ano
client
ka,
namin. Mga 9 months din ako dun. But I requested to be sent back to the Philippines dahil nga plano ko ng pumunta dito. Yeah, to start our small family. Yun.
so nagde-develop ka ng mga banking apps, gano'n?
Hindi, more on reporting kami. Dahil financials nga, so very big yung data. So, pero meron din kaming yung mga front end din ng mga apps.
So,
But more on sa
more on
mainframe.
back-end ka.
Kasi sa mainframe kami, so more on reporting talaga yung pinaka namin.
It's parang data analytics talaga yung major ninyo na okay. Kuha. May ka pala, may edge ka pala. How about you, Honey?
So ako, right after college, nagtrabaho ako sa HSBC dyan sa Manila. Ito, ilang years ba ako? Not sure kung 3 years, more or less. Okay. So after that, I went back to our province and then doon, kahit ano-anong business lang, maliliit lang, para meron lang. Tapos doon yun. So like in 2015, I got married and then I moved to here in Bacolod na. So I settled here. So I became a full-time mom na. Naging stay-at-home mom. Tapos naging busy na with parenthood. So yun. And then from being a stay-at-home mom, tapos si Sugar one time, yun, anong year ka ba, Sugar, nag-start?
2022.
Nag-enroll ako 2022, pero nag-start talaga ako naging active 2023 na.
So 2023, so parang naalala ko parang summer no, nagsabi Sugar meron na daw siyang client, may first client, and then yun, meron na talagang income. Tapos sabi niya, baka gusto nyo. Sabi ko, actually, hindi, like, me and Crystal are not really actively looking for income. Pero parang nakita namin, sabi niya, maganda yung income. Oh, parang okay may time naman kami. So why not? So kaya tinry namin. So yung advantage namin ni Crystal is na makapasok na si Sugar, nandiyan na. So hindi na kami kailangan mag-check ng legitimacy like for the FPTCM, for the PPC alone. So parang sure na. So wala kami ni Crystal nung sinabi ng Sugar na may promo yung FPPCM. Kung ganun. Sige, enroll na tayo. Yun. Wala nang diretso na nag-enroll na kami. And then, yung courses, parang ako hindi ko minamadali una, parang, yun di ba parang may weekly plan. So, meron akong target every day na tapusin. Pero parang no rush, walang pressure. So yun, since I have enough time that time, so okay naman. Tapos after that, si Sugar Sis my client, sabi ko mag-ano na lang ako sa'yo, mag-assist na lang para for experience, para matuto, ganon. So yun,
Nag-intern ka sa kanya.
yes, oo.
Hmm.
So yun, doon ako
Dalawa.
nagka-gain ng experience.
Silang dalawa nag-intern sa'yo.
Pinag-practicean nila yung account ko sa direct client ko.
Oo.
Very
Nag-ask
ano.
talaga ako ng permission sa client.
So ano yun,
Yes.
kumbaga advantage yun eh. One of the advantages na meron ng nauna na
Mhm.
makakatulong sa inyo. Pero hindi sila umasa. Take note para sa ating mga viewers, hindi sila umasa sa talagang knowledge ni Sugar. Nag-build pa rin sila ng sarili nilang
Yes.
foundations.
We really started the course, and then we religiously attended the masterminds every Sunday, and then even the study buddies, and then we keep on reading kung ano yung mga articles yung nandun sa Discord.
Yeah, okay. Thank you guys for sharing. Na-appreciate yun. Di ko alam kung ano talaga yung kwento behind you three joining the FPPCM eh. Pero nagulat na lang ako. Nagsabi si Sugar at one point na baka sumali dito yung sisters ko.
Yung isa pa pala na factor, bakit sila nag-join?
Oh,
Kasi nung when I had my client, 2022 ako nag-enroll. Pero natapos ko yung module almost December na magno-New Year. Sabi ko dapat bago matapos yung taon, dapat matapos ko talaga to. Then natapos ko mga December before Christmas. And then right after Christmas, nag-repeat ako ng module from 1 to end. And then sabi ko, come January, maging active na ako sa pag-send ng resume. Doon pa lang ako nag-create ng mga LinkedIn, etc. Ganun. Tapos, when I had my first client in April, sabi kasi sa community na mag-send daw mga 10 applications like every day, hindi ko kaya yun. Mga 2 to 3 lang siguro ako. Ganun. Mga 2 to 3 lang. Tapos parang, well, I didn't hear anything from, yung nag-submit ako ng cover letters. Parang wala sabi. Kasi it's been more than a decade since my last, application, work application. So sabi ko, something's wrong with my application. Tapos, and then, wala talaga. And then, it took me like a month or two. Pero sabi ko, once I landed my first interview, I will definitely get that job. Sabi ko, oh. And true enough, my first interview was in April. Right on the spot, I was hired.
yun. Power of power of
Manifestation.
manifestation.
And then after that, nag-manifest ako na before the New Year ends, I will earn 6 digits.
Nangyari din.
Yes, in end of September, I had my second client, which is the one we have right now, the agency.
Okay.
So September, yun, na-advance. And then right after that, I told them, sabi ko, struggling pa din kasi yung business, yung venture namin. Sabi ko, why don't we close this one? You join BPCM. Babawiin natin yung natalo natin dito.
Bawi na syempre, no? Ilang taon na yun nakalipas.
And by the way, yung enrollment sa FPPCM, first month ko palang bawi na.
Sa sahod dun sa isang
Oo,
client.
may sobra pa. Oo. So
Aroy
it's
agad,
really
diba?
worth it.
Bilis.
Oo.
So, ganun yung
Bawi na. Bawi na din yung natalo namin.
dun sa business venture. Yeah, I was expecting it kasi syempre ang tagal nyo na sa matagal na kayo sa PPC 2023 pa lang, 2025 na. So there's a 2-year gap doon, and if you achieve 6-digit earnings in less than a year, definitely nabawi mo yun. Kasi kung sabihin natin mga nasa entry level 6-digit earnings ka, malamang mga 1.2 M yan per year, di ba? Oo. So, tatlo pa kayo times 3. So,
Para sa
ano
iba
na yun.
na hindi sure sa enrollment, mababawi mo talaga. You just need to have the dedication, the motivation. You have to be persistent pa din naman. Mababawi talaga.
Tama naman yung point ni Sugar doon, no? Usually kasi para sa mga viewers natin, marami kasi yung nauuna yung hesitation, nauuna yung fear, nauuna yung self-doubt kung para sa akin ba talaga to, kaya ko ba to, and then sooner or later kinakaya na sila nung parang mental block na yun na hindi na sila makalabas doon. And walang mangyayari, walang changes na mangyayari sa kanila. You have to want something so bad that you're willing to take action for it. Yun yung levels of determination na kailangan mo to succeed sa kahit anong bagay naman. Pagka pumasok ka kasi half-heartedly, nothing good will come out of it kasi you're only putting in half the effort. And ito yung usual na ito yung usual na parang pit na kinuhulugan ng mga maraming try mag-transition pero hindi nagsasucceed kasi they aren't in it to win it. So yun yung yun yung kakulangan. Alright, so thank you for sharing pala, Sugar. Para sa inyong tatlo, when you first joined Filipino PPC Masters, ano yung mga na-appreciate ninyo about the community? Ano yung mga naging challenges ninyo while you are in the process of absorbing the knowledge within? Sino gusto mauna?
Sige, ako na lang. Siguro sa akin, challenge una kasi siguro yung procrastination, yung ganun. Yung tinatamad ka ba? So, alam mo meron, pero yun, di mo alam kung ano mag-start ka na ba o ano. So, yun yung sa akin. So, eto, buti na lang tong twins. Palagi ako nare-remind, oy, saan ka na? Ano na? Natapos na lang ganun. Ako nawili na ako dun sa mga K-dramas ko. Kaya minsan tinatamad akong mag-aral. So, yun siguro yung challenge ko. Pero then, yun na nga, nag-set din ako sa sarili ko na hindi, kailangan, kasi at kahit man lang yung enrollment man lang mabawi ko, parang gano'n na lang yung naging first goal ko. So, yung na-appreciate ko sa community, yung study buddies, nung time yun din, attend na ako, mastermind, kaya yun. At saka parang confidence na din siguro na alam mo na may matatanungan ka palagi, tapos may sasagot, ganun, kung may mga questions ka man. So, yun lang.
Yun. So kay Crystal, internal yung struggle niya, procrastination. Marami sa atin, mga Pilipino, ang mahilig dyan. At hindi madaling umalis dyan sa state of mind na yan na nagpo-procrastinate ka. Kasi totoo, mas masarap manood ng K-drama or mas masarap manood ng anime or mas masarap mag-ML or kung ano man yung pinagkakaabalahan mo kaysa mag-put ng effort to absorb something new, especially if hindi ka tawag dito, hindi ka pa ganun ka convinced, or more like paano ba natin i-phrase ito ng hindi ka pa ganun ka invested to really make something out of it. So buti na lang mayroong accountability partners na instant sa mga kapatid niya. How about you two? Ano yung mga nyo? Bahala na kayo kung sino gusto mauna sa inyo.
So, parang walang masyadong very, very challenging on my part. Pero kasi parang optimistic kasi ako Kasi especially si Sugar nandun na. Tapos nakikita ko sa community na marami nakapasok. Sabi ko, pag nakapasok sila, ako, baka pasok din talaga ako. Basta I will just put my effort. Magsistudy ako. Parang ganun, kailangan alamin ko lang yung course. So yun. Tapos, ano ba? Tapos yung ginawa kong challenge, kasi yung husband ko, parang doubtful na makakuha agad. So parang challenge ko self ko, I will prove to him na makakuha ako. Tapos mabawi ko yung pahinano niya kasi nag-allot ng money para doon sa enrollment. So sabi ko, yun na lang yung challenge ko. Yung first ko is, yung goal ko is mabawi lang yung enrollment. Parang gano'n. So yun nga din, sa first month, bawi na yung enrollment.
Mabigat din yung challenge ni Honey, kasi asawa niya yung nagdudud. Hindi madali yun.
Wala siyang masyadong kakilala na nasa ganitong line.
Kaya pala. Yun. So, totoo naman kahit naman ako pag sinabi na, halimbawa may gig sa pagiging doktor or something, and ako wala naman ako masyadong alam dyan or wala akong masyadong kilala dyan, magiging doubtful din ako. No? And then, syempre, that field needs extensive knowledge and so on and so forth, diba? But, yun nga para sa mga viewers natin, it's not easy to move kapag yung somebody close to you is doubting your efforts, no? And is putting a little bit of pressure on you. Pero
And you
kudos
really
sa
you
kanila.
really have to believe in yourself talaga. Ikaw
Oo.
talaga. Kailangan maging optimistic na makukuha mo talaga pag meron ka talagang effort lahat.
Na-curious
Anything
tuloy
is
ako, no?
possible.
Gusto kong itanong eh. Tanong ko na. How is his view now?
So parang proud din siya na gano'n na although kahit ako kasi para hindi ako sanay na kahit naging stay-at-home mom ako, naging full-time stay-at-home, hindi ako humingi sa kanya ng pera pag may binibili ako, especially for myself. Pag sa mga bata, okay lang. Pero pag sa akin, mostly sa savings ko yung galing. So, pag hindi talaga ako hindi naman talaga ako bumibili talaga. Pero yun, basta yung ko lang is ayoko na maging financially dependent. Kaya ito din yung nag-push sa akin na kumuha ng para may extra income din ako for myself. Actually, yung goal ko lang is very small. Sabi ko nga kay Sugar dati, sabi ko mag-intern na lang ako. Bigyan mo lang ako 10,000, okay na ako para lang lang ako, magpa-facial, magpa-spa, mga ganun lang. Yun lang talaga yung target ko actually. Para hindi lang ako hingi ng hingi, parang ganun. So, tapos yun, nagkaroon ng opportunity na nakapasok si Sugar sa agency. Tapos yun, parang bilis lang, parang okay lang. Yun yung advantage namin. Yung big help for us is si Sugar talaga yung driver namin. Pero nung nasa loob na kami, syempre we have to prove ourselves.
Oo, syempre, nandun pa rin naman yung nandun pa rin naman yung, hindi naman na kayo kayang bitbitin ni Sugar kapag
Yeah.
magkasama kayo sa
Yeah,
work.
you really have to put in your effort.
Oo. So, yun yung gusto kong i-highlight para sa mga viewers natin na sabihin natin meron kayong kakilala na nagtatrabaho as a PPC manager and then binigyan niya kayo ng opportunity to learn the field or learn the craft. Tapos, pinasok niya kayo sa work and so on. One thing you have to understand is hindi niya kayo kayang bitbitin. Kasi itong linya ng trabaho na to is results-driven. Especially if you were given an account of your own and your friend has an account or accounts of their own as well. Kasi tatrabahuin niya yung accounts niya and then you have to work on your own account. And the results of your work will show. Hindi man immediate, it will show. Kasi ganun tayo nag-aantay lang naman tayo ng mga 72 hours attribution and then lalabas na yung resulta ng trabaho mo. And then, hindi ma-justify ng friend mo yan if you're not putting in the effort to really make it work. So, talagang kumbaga, showing you the door and then you have to walk through it and then you are on your own. Ganun yun Hanggang dun lang yung tulong na may bibigay sa inyo ng kung sino man yung nasa loob ng field. They can help you with knowledge. They can help you with foundations and so on and so forth. But the actual work, kung sa kanya nyo rin ipagagawa, my dear viewers, sa kanya nyo na lang din ibigay yung sahod, please. Kasi hindi madali itong trabaho. Sa totoo lang. Okay, so last one is Sugar. When you first joined,
Okay, yung challenge, syempre ako yung first. So yung challenge ko talaga at that time management. Yeah,
time
time
management. May
management.
K-dramas ka din?
Kasi hindi, yung nga yung business.
Ikaw nga pala
Oo,
yung
oo.
head nun.
And then at that time, September ako nag-enroll, no? So hindi ko siya natapos until before Christmas. And nag-set na talaga ako ng goal na tapusin na talaga. And actually, other than that, time management, I was confident kasi because there is a community that is very supportive, very helpful. So, I don't have any doubt na hindi ko kaya. Wala. Alam ko talaga na kaya ko. If kaya nila, bakit hindi ko kaya? Di ba?
Oo. True,
And
true.
then if kahit nga yung sa first ko na client, sabi, parang bilib na bilib talaga yung client, hindi niya alam siya yung first client ko. Pero I was confident kasi alam ko, pag di ko alam, mag-aasa na ako ng help sa community. Which yun nga yung nangyari. I attended every masterminds, every study buddy sessions that, I'm available. It helps a lot.
Oo, napansin namin yun eh. Nung bago si Sugar sa community ng batch 14. At dami rin itong sessions na ina-attend. Tapos nagtatanong din siya. And then one thing that we as coaches inside the community know, almost instantly recognize is kapag yung line of questioning ng isang estudyante namin starts to become more advanced, more in-depth, more inquisitive in nature, about asking ano yung magiging outcome kapag ganito ang ginawa, ano yung potential na magiging drawback kapag may ganitong issue. Kapag nag-start na maging ganyan yung levels of questioning sa amin, nare-realize na namin na medyo malalim na siya sa mundo ng PPC kasi iniisip na niya yung mga bagay na yun na iniisip ng talagang somebody who is already in the field, no, doing work. Yung beginner questions, this is more on foundational, puro basic questions yan. Tipong anong ibig sabihin nito, paano computein yung ganito, paano computein yung ganyan, paano mag-setup ng ganito, paano mag-setup ng ganyan. Pag mga ganito, nasa surface level pa yung mga yan. Mga ganyan levels ng questions. Pero kapag more on results, outcome, and potential issues to face, pag ganito na yung levels ng questions, nasa gitna na yan. And then kapag advanced na yung questions, excuse me, pag advanced na yung questions, ito na yung mga tipong, paano natin lulusutan ng ganitong problema ng account? Yan. Pag ganito na yung levels ng questions, alam namin na may client na to. Advanced na yung tanong eh. Hindi man sila agad magsasabi. Marami isa sa loob ng Filipino PPC Masters yung hindi nagsasabi sa amin na may client na siya, pero nakikita namin or na-evaluate namin based sa questions na itinatanong. But ayun nga, so for these three, magkakaiba sila ng challenges. Yung isa, time management. Yung isa, kumbaga parang hindi naniniwala si Habi. And then more so kailangan niya maging determined for herself. And then other one is procrastination. K-dramas and procrastination yung kanya naging challenge. And take note, all of these ladies have, I would say and assume, very headstrong partners in life. Kasi kung meron kayo napansin or na-pick up sa mga introductions nila kanina, most of them became housewives, diba? And hindi sila actively working, right? So meron silang mga headstrong partners that are able to provide. Technically, hindi talaga nila kailangan mag-work, but they are here, they are working, they are choosing to. So para sa mga viewers natin na kailangan mag-work, but are not choosing to, what's stopping you? That's the question. So pag-isipan niyo yan later. Okay, so move on tayo sa next set of questions ko. And since mga veterans kayo sa scene ng PPC, my questions next set of questions will revolve around the challenges that you encountered while on the job. So pwede natin sigurong simulan sa sa first client, pagpasok sa mga first clients ninyo. Gusto mo na?
Pwede ako. While on the job, syempre first client, yun na yung nag-set na ako ng one-on-one call with you, Coach Marcus.
Naalala ko to.
Kung ano yung gagawin ko.
Mm-mm.
Or na-overwhelm ako, hala, eto pala. Ayun. So, nag-take down talaga ako ng lahat dun na recommendations na yung ginawa ko.
So yung
Survive din naman.
yung naging challenge mo dun is when you are on the job na is the data is overwhelming.
Yes,
Parang ganun,
and like I'm on my own.
Oo. And then wala kang kumbaga katrabaho na pwede mong
Oo. Actually, yung client ko na yon, first and last namin magkita during the interview, and that's it. I never saw his face ever again after that. Emails na lang kami.
Ganong client, hindi kayo nagmamonthly?
Wala talaga, kahit ako na lang volunteer na mag-send sa kanya ng update, kahit monthly na nga lang, na performance, pero kahit hindi ka magsisend, wala talaga siya.
Talaga? Wow. Ang ano nun, ang lax ng client na yun. Siguro hindi niya primary yung Amazon.
Baka. Pero until now, client ko pa rin siya.
And then, hindi pa rin kayo nag-engage on a regular basis aside
Email lang,
from email.
WhatsApp yun.
Oh, okay. Masaya. Maghahanap ba yan ng ano? Maghahanap ba yan ng additional PPC manager? Okay, so thank you for sharing. Yung kanya naging challenge is overwhelming yung first instance na you're on the clock na, and you're working na, and the account is already in your hands, and then the results will be coming from you. So yung naging challenge ni Sugar is na-overwhelm siya, kaya humingi ng tulong. Buti na lang may Filipino PPC Masters, and buti na lang may mentors. So natulungan siya. And take note guys, hanggang ngayon client niya pa rin. So imagine, ilang taon na niyang hawak yung account. Okay, so how about the other two?
Sige ako na. Okay, sa akin siguro, wala gaano kasi first, ito lang yung agency, ito lang. Hindi nga ako nag-apply din. Wala din akong pinasang resume. So,
Sarap
parang
ng buhay.
alam nila din nung nag-start ako na wala akong experience pa. Kumbaga, ano lang, puro theories lang, training, ganun. So, yung expectation sa akin, so, hindi pa ganun kagrabe. So, ako din, hindi din ako na-pressure dahil alam nila. At syempre, kailangan ko ding magtrabaho, mag-aral. So, siguro first yung familiarity dun sa work talaga natin. So, yun yung challenge. But eventually, nagigets mo na habang humahawak ka na ng mga accounts. So, yun, naging easier na siya in time. So, yun lang.
Oh, and you have data analytics background eh. Napakadali para sa yung i-digest yung nature talaga yung primary work ng PPC manager would be mostly reading data and then taking action to either get the results or improve the performance based on the numbers that you can see. So yun naman talaga yung yun naman talaga yung in a nutshell, yun yung nature ng trabaho ng isang PPC manager. And for Crystal, kumbaga familiarity lang yung naging challenge niya. So that's that's something na hindi madaling ma-achieve, no? Na yun lang ang kulang mo, na familiarity lang kung paano mag-navigate to ganito ganyan. Where can you find data that you need, mga ganito. Siguro ito yung isa sa mga kailangan maging maging familiar ka muna in order for you to be able to function smoothly as a PPC manager. So, bukod sa navigation, there's also yung ins and outs about how to set up something and then how to implement the strategies that you have in mind. These ones will take practice na. Kumbaga practical application na to ng ng skill set mo. This is how you would test your theory, no? So ayan, magkaiba ng challenge, but overall yung impact is they were able to overcome the challenge and then they were able to provide results. So medyo napadali lang yung buhay ni Crystal kasi may backer siya in the form of her sister, si Sugar. And for those who don't have that luxury, double time talaga sila. Yun ang napansin namin. For the other success stories na in-interview namin, talagang yung mga nag-standalone lang, walang kakilala and walang naghatak sa kanila or something. Talagang full-on effort nila yung nilabas nila doon. And it's not half-hearted. It's really a dedicated kind of effort. So para sa mga viewers natin, kung wala kayong backer or wala kayong padrino na nasa loob na ng industriya, you can't take it easy. Kasi nga, again, as I said earlier, hindi madali yung trabaho. Okay, so how about you, honey?
Add ko pala, yung sa kay Crystal, kasi yung naalala ko, nasa final interview ako with Rito. Tapos na-mention ko lang sa kanya. Sabi ko, by the way, we have another sister who's also into PPC. Kaya introduce ko na si Crystal. Kaya parang naging nasa pipeline na si Crystal sa kanila.
Okay, so Sugar first, and then honey, and then crystal. Ganun ba yung
Yeah.
order?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, meron pa
introduced
kami isang
honey.
sister.
From
May
me,
isa pa kami
inintroduce ko si Honey. From me, nag-work hard muna ako. Syempre, pakita muna tayo ng performance. And then
Oo.
I waited for the right opportunity to pitch Honey.
Meron ganun. There is such a thing like that, waiting for the right opportunity. Kasi I've done things like that as well, no, sa unang agency na pinagtrabahuan ko. Na gusto kong maghatak ng tao. Gusto kong magpasok ng someone here. What I did first was show results.
Yeah.
Para makita nila yung level of work and how deep your knowledge is. So, pakita ka muna ng resulta. And then what Sugar said na looking for the right opportunity. There is such a thing as that. No? Na may pitch mo ang isang tao at the right moment based on the needs of the company.
Hindi
So, yun yung
pwedeng
nangyari.
pressure. Oo.
Oo.
Yes. So ako,
Na-curious ako. Na-curious
Ako
ako.
kasi,
Bakit pinitch?
nakapasok na ako. So, ginawa ko talaga yung best ko para hindi rin ako mapahiya. Si Sugar di rin mapahiya. Tapos may plan din kami na yung si Crystal para makapasok na rin. So, kailangan namin maging at yung performance ng mga accounts namin, kailangan maganda para pag by the time na ma-introduce na si Crystal, mas makakapasok na siya. Mas mabilis na. So, kaya siguro yun yung big help. And I think a big help sa amin, yung sa amin tatlo, kasi nasa under one agency kami. So, pag may mga problem kami, meron kaming GC tatlo. So yun talaga, nagde-discuss kami, nag-meet kaming tatlo lang. Kung ano yung mga pwedeng strategies sa accounts. So, kaya yung mga challenges, yung hindi ganun ka challenging for us, yung mas naging advantage sa amin na under one agency kami. So, kasi lahat ng tools, the same, lahat ng so, mas mabilis. Yung sa akin lang, yung challenge ko, nung first ako pumasok ng agency is yung time management. Kasi syempre, pag bago ka pala, mangangapa ka talaga. So, kailangan mo alamin lahat. So, yung dati, mga nag-overtime pa, mga 8 hours, 10 hours, mga ganun. So, para pero after after a few months naman, mabilis lang din yung transition ko. Tapos, so yun, ma-manage ko na yung time. Tapos, so yun, kasi ako kasi hindi ko kayang gumawa ng mag-work talaga ng like straight ng 3 hours. So, masakit na yung likod ko, masakit na yung batok ko, ganun. So, kailangan ko nga. So, kailangan mag-rest, like mag-break, coffee break or ano. Basta kailangan tumayo, mag-stop ng work. Like, so,
Yun nga yung napansin ko sa'yo
natin.
Sabi ko, efficient magtrabaho ni efficient magtrabaho ni Honey. Ang bilis Yun napansin ko But buti na lang na-mention mo yan. Para sa mga viewers natin, ang struggle ni Honey is efficiency. Kumbaga, time management, you can link that to efficiency. So, for the most part, dahil nga bago ka, things are unfamiliar with you. And then you will try to find ways on how to do things faster and produce results. So ito yung isa sa mga main challenges kapag bago ka sa field. But one thing I can promise everybody here, even the viewers, ito yung mga papromise ko pag pumasok kayo sa mundo na ginagalawan namin. As you keep doing the job, kahit na hindi ka mag-focus on improving your efficiency and you focus on a different aspect. Ano yung different aspect na sinasabi mo, coach? Halimbawa, strategy implementation ka nakafocus. You're not focusing on time efficiency. The more you keep on doing your strategy implementation, the faster you will be at implementing. Kasi you will soon come to understand the foundations, how to set it up, and when to execute. So kapag dumating ulit yung time na kailangan mo ulit mag-implement ng strategy, kung dati it took you 3 hours to implement your strategy, this time around it may take you 2.5, may take you 2 hours. The next time around it may take you 1.5 hours. Hanggang sa magugulat ka na lang, kapag meron ka na namang opportunity to implement a new strategy, it will just take you under an hour to implement it. Kasi nga, bihasa ka na, proficient ka na, and meron ka ng increasing level of mastery dun sa skill. Now, if you really focus on efficiency, you will actively look for ways to do things faster. Like, ano ba ang magandang setup ng campaign? Paano ba tayo mabilis magsa-setup ito? Is it gonna be linear? Is it gonna be multi-ad group? Is it gonna be mixed campaigns? Yeah. So mag-iisip ka ng ways to really be be faster in the things that you do. And then when you are focusing on this one, mas mabilis yung increase ng efficiency mo sa work. So ayan, maraming salamat for sharing yung mga naging troubles nyo or challenges ninyo when you first started out. Ito naman ngayon yung tatanong ko. What is fun for you about doing PPC? Oo, ano yung na-enjoy ninyo sa linya ng trabaho natin? Hoy, huwag kayong mahiya. Gusto mauna.
Mas- Ako na lang kasi matagal sila magsalita. Siguro, currently kasi, di ba, alam niyo naman, nasa tools automation ako ngayon. So, yun, fun sa akin yung gumawa ng mga tools na, PPC tools, yun.
So yung mga efficiency improvement yung
So, yun.
eto. Oo.
Nagugulat na lang ako minsan, nag-spend na ako ng 4 hours kaka-develop lang. So, parang wala lang. Kasi nga nag-enjoy ako. So, yun.
So yun. For Crystal, yung fun aspect of doing PPC for her is developing tools that can improve your quality of life sa work.
Yung time efficiency talaga.
Oo, napakalaking
Big
tulong.
help.
Oo. So how about you two? What's fun doing PPC for you?
Sa akin, ano ba? Sa akin naging fun yung PPC, especially dun sa agency kasi full flexi. So parang naging fun sa akin na para magagawa ko, I can be with my kids and at the same time do the work and earn. So parang yun yung sa akin, yung parang fun ng PPC. Parang na-enjoy ko yung work dahil na-enjoy ko rin yung mga kids. Parang may balance. So yun yung fun sa akin.
Bigat yung sinabi ni Honey, na kasi marami sa mga viewers natin nang hindi pa naniniwala na meron palang ganung type ng trabaho na flexi, na hindi ka naka-lock in sa isang time frame na kailangan from X number of hours to X number of hours. Kailangan nakaupo ka dyan and nagtatrabaho ka. Meron palang work anytime you want, spend time with the family, and then work again if you feel like it. Maybe drink coffee, maybe sleep for a little bit, and then work again hanggang sa makomplete mo yung task. Meron palang ganun. Meron po. Meron po. 4 po kami ngayon nagtatrabaho sa isang agency. Magkakasama kami. Katrabaho ko tong 3 to. And we work different sets of hours kung kailan namin gusto. Yun ang maganda. Kung kailan namin gusto. Totoo po yun. Meron pong ganung opportunity. Ayan. So, how about you, Sugar? Ikaw na lang.
Yeah, actually, that's the reason na pina-join ko si Honey tsaka si Crystal sa agency na to kasi it's full flexi and no time tracker. I never worked with anyone with a time tracker with, and graveyard shift. No, it's been a full flexi and no time tracker. And no
Yan.
micromanaging.
Yung pa isang maganda, walang nang ma-micro. Merong nag-audit ng trabaho,
Yeah.
merong nagtatanong, pero hindi ka nila mina-micro. Ang kailangan mo lang gawin, sagutin mo lang yung tanong nila. Ba't nangyari to? Anong ginawa mo na para i-address to? These are standard questions at work, no? It's not about telling you what to do or something like that. It's just validating the work that's already been done. So yun lang naman ang meron. And again, para sa binanggit ni Crystal ni Sugar na no time tracker. Meron pa rin naman tayong mga viewers na hindi naniniwala na meron palang ganun type ng work na hindi tina-time track. Meron po. Kasi yung trabaho natin, yung nature ng trabaho natin is results driven and results based. So I understand companies that want to track the productivity of their employment or employees. Pero ano naman yan normal naman kasi na practice yun. But then again, there are clients out there who don't really care what time you work as long as you get the job done. Yun yung importante sa kanila, the end point. Na natapos mo yung trabaho na pinagagawa nila. Yun yung importante. It doesn't matter what time you do it. You can do it 3 a.m. in the morning if you feel like it. You can do it 5 p.m. in the afternoon if you want it. You can even do it midnight if you feel like doing it. There was a point, or there are several days last week na nagtatrabaho ako alas 3 na madaling araw. Kasi feel ko magtrabaho alas 3.
Napansin ko yun, Coach. Parang nakikita kita nagbo-view.
Sorry
Ang
naman na.
reports na.
Ano lang yun, kumbaga, it's my power hour kasi talaga is madaling araw. Kasi tulog yung mga bata, peace time sa bahay, hindi nagigera yung mga bata. So, doon ako nakaka-concentrate talaga yung mga ganong oras, mga dead hours of the day. But, on my standard operating hours, nagtatrabaho ako umaga, sometimes tanghali, most of the time hapon. Most of the time. Pero dahil nga nagtatry akong hanapin kung ano yung oras para sa akin as an individual. I am testing different times. So yun yung kagandahan ng full flexi and no time tracker is that you can figure out the best time that works for you while still spending time with your loved ones. Totoo po yan. Nangyayari po yan. May ganyan tayong opportunities here.
May
Alright.
add pala ako,
Oh,
Coach.
sige, go.
Yung isang fun din, especially if kakakuha mo lang ng bagong account and then you get to make it far better yung performance, magugulat ka, meron kang marireceive na extra na bonus.
Oo, totoo yun. No? Bonuses. So, meron naman tayong mga viewers na hindi naniniwala sa mga ganyan na nagbibigay ba ng bonus sa mga ganyan. Hindi naman siguro bonus yun. Nagyayabang lang to sa mga post niya, something like that. Meron po tayong mga clients that are appreciative of the efforts that we put into their account. I have received bonuses as well from the previous clients that I serviced, no. So hindi lang naman siya kumbaga parang Christmas bonus that is normally expected bilang Pilipino. Hindi po. These bonuses are the ones that you don't really expect come. And then they will just say, na-appreciate yung trabaho mo. We are in a far better place than we were last year. So this is just to say thank you for working with me and so on and so forth. Yun lang naman yun eh. It's genuine for them to really appreciate the effort that's been put on their account. And then, totoo rin naman, meron din naman mga clients na hindi nagbibigay ng bonuses. But they give you decent compensation. So, I don't know if the need for a bonus is something that you should be concerned or worried about kapag meron kang client na ganyan na generous. Hindi man siya nagbibigay ng bonuses, pero yung compensation package niya for you doing the work for them is already big enough. May mga ganun. Alright, so thank you for sharing kung ano yung naging fun para sa inyo. So, as a PPC manager, ano yung work na naging pinaka-proud kayo? Output or outcome na naging pinaka-proud kayo? One instance lang, hindi naman kailangan. Sa career ninyo currently.
Ako na mag-start ulit. So ngayon sa account ko, kasi ngayon isa na lang, di ba? Kasi nagpo-focus ako sa other aspects. So, yun, yung nag-grow yung year-on-year growth niya, yung more than 200%, ganun. So, yeah.
100% growth. Oh, let's put numbers
yung mga ganun.
para may perspective yung mga nanonood or mga viewers natin. A 200% growth means double, di ba? Double your previous performance. So sabihin na natin yung account na hawak ni Crystal is earning somewhere around 300K. No? Kapag yung year-on-year growth niyan is 200%, that's 600K per year, di ba? So, malaki yun, yung 200% year-on-year growth. Ibig sabihin, sa loob ng isang taon, 12 months, 365 days, the work that you put allowed the account to grow that much. Not easy to achieve, no? Yung ganong levels of growth. So, congrats. Nakaka-proud ka naman yung ganong type ng achievement. Global to growth. How about you two? Yung proud
Ah,
moment nyo as a
okay.
PPC manager.
Ako kasi meron akong hina-handle na account since yung isa sa mga unang accounts ko with the agency. So malaking account siya. And then recently, parang binenta niya na yung company, yung company sa yung bumili sa kanya is isang malaking isang malaking company
Aggregator or
within the
something?
field.
Parang ganon?
Yung-
Binili siya ng aggregator?
I'm not sure. Basta malaking company daw eh. So, yung ginawa ng original owner is talagang nirecommend niya dun sa bagong owner na tayo pa rin yung agency pa rin yung mag-handle. Kasi sabang confident siya dun sa account. Kaya until now, we're still handling the account. So parang gumawa ngayon, parang naging dalawang accounts na yung handle ko from one account. Kasi may parang spinlet niya yung products. So yung natira sa kanya, we're still handling it. And then yung binenta, tayo pa rin yung nag-handle. Until ngayon.
So I think I understand kung ano yung nangyari. So part of the catalog, binenta niya sa iba. And then they
Kasi
opened
dalawang branch siya under one account before. Tapos nag-split na, naging two brands. So yung brand na-retain niya, so we're still handling it. And then yung binenta niya na other account, which is actually yun yung malaking account, na malaking brand. So binenta niya, talagang nirecommend niya sa new owner na i-retain dito sa atin. Kasi confident siya na mag-grow kasi alam na natin yung yung account, yung brand. So yun, until now we're managing the account.
Oo. So, yung proud moment ni Honey as a PPC manager is being able to retain and multiply clients. So, ibig sabihin nun,
Yun lang,
from
naging times 2 lang yung trabaho ko. Kasi naging dalawang
okay
branch
lang,
na.
di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi, kumbaga, proof of work yan eh. Proof of solid work yan eh. Yung nangyari na nirecommend ka ng owner ng account na hinahawakan mo to somebody na bago na bumili ng portion ng brands na minamanage nung dati mong client, and then ikaw pa rin ang nire-recommend na mag-handle. That speaks volumes about the level of work that you've put into that account alone. Diba? So, nadagdagan nga yung trabaho mo, pero at the end of the day, as a PPC manager, you're gonna be proud of yourself kasi napagkatiwalaan yung trabaho mo. So, yun para sa mga viewers natin na hindi masyadong bihasa or hindi masyadong maalam sa mundo ng PPC. That is validation, yung tawagin. So, nothing can make you be more proud of yourself than having your work be validated by the clients that you are servicing. So, isa sa mga ganyan, biggest achievements as a PPC manager. Kahit sino na ma-validate ang trabaho, matutuwa naman sila. Diba? Sabihin natin yung iba dyan baka hindi masyadong mahilig or hindi masyadong marunong tumanggap ng compliment about the good work that they've put in. Pero at the back of their minds, na-recognize yung trabaho ko. May ganong aspect, and that makes you feel good about yourself. So, how about you, Sugar? Ano yung proud moment mo sa PPC manager?
Yung proudest moment ko sa PPC.
Proudest?
Yes, proudest. My
Okay.
first Prime Day.
Anong taon to? 2024?
2023.
2023.
And yung time na yon parang April, May. Mga 3 months pa lang ako. And that was my first. And then, wala pa ngang deals hindi pa nga nag-run deals yung client ko.
Ano lang siya, kumbaga,
And during that
base price
Friday,
lang.
awake talaga ako every 2 to 3 hours just to check on the account. And then I was able to times 5 yung sales, even without the deals.
Oh,
Kaya
wala.
happy
Yun.
talaga si client.
Okay. So let's put that into perspective again for the benefit of our viewers, no? Prime Day, doon tayo mag-umpisa. Ano tong Prime Day na sinasabi ninyo dyan sa video na yan? Prime Day, kumbaga parang 11-11 lang yan ng Lazada. No? Kung ano kayo, kung nagsha-shop kayo sa Lazada, there are deal days sa kanila. 9-9, 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. May mga ganyan sa Lazada, right? So Prime Day is something similar to that. No? It's a big sale day sa Amazon where a lot of brands cater to the Prime eligible members of the community. So during these days, ang lalaki ng mga discounts na lumalabas dyan. Minimum 20% yan eh. Minimum 20% off on select items na depende sa seller kung anong item ang gusto niya lagyan ng Prime exclusive discount. So yung mga araw na to, yung Prime Day, sobrang dami ng traffic na pumapasok sa marketplace. And then for the accounts that, let's just say it's usually generating around $5,000 a day in terms of sales. Pag Prime Day, pwede yang mag 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. Depende sa depende sa deals mo eh. That is the potential growth. So for Sugar, dahil sabi niya na times 5 niya, let's just say 5,000 a day yung account hinahawakan niya na lang. To be able to do times 5 without deals. Ibang klase to. Anong ginawa mo sa PPC? Black magic yan. Na times 5 niya. So from 5K to 25K without deals, that's a big achievement really. Imaginein mo kung may deals yun. Baka more than times 5 yun kung may deals kasi it's gonna be enticing to the buyers. So yan. Thank you for sharing yung inyong mga proudest moments. So punta na tayo ngayon sa last part ng ating interview. Ano yung mga tips na may bibigay ninyo, personal tips na may bibigay or may share ninyo sa ating mga viewers who are aspiring to transition, who are probably in the same situation as you guys and wants to earn an additional income pero doesn't really need it naman. But, para lang meron siyang ginagawa sa buhay. Ano yung mga tips na may bibigay ninyo sa kanila? And sabihin na natin, interested silang mag-transition sa industry natin but don't know how to start.
Ako naman.
Sige.
Siguro wag na mag-isip ba? Gawin mo na. Kasi pag nag-enroll ka na, ma-force mo na din yung self mo siguro na kailangan aralin ko na talaga to, mag-effort kasi sayang yung enrollment mo, di ba? So, kailan ka pa magsa-start kung hindi ngayon, di ba? So, sayang yung oras din. Kasi di ba, kung nag-start ka mas early, edi mas naka-earn ka sana ng mas early din. So, kung tatagalin mo pa yan, ewan ko, baka yung opportunities na sana na meron na bago, baka mawala na kung magpalit ka pa. So, yun lang yung tip ko. Pag alam mo naman may time ka, enough time and resources, yun, gawin mo na. Huwag ka nang yun lang.
That makes a lot of sense. That is the most practical advice that you can give to those who are aspiring. Pero totoo yun, yung opportunities na binanggit ni Crystal, it's not every day that you see an opportunity. Alam natin yan, no? Especially sa hirap ng buhay ngayon. Hindi madali makahanap ng opportunity that will help you earn or make money. So sa field natin, mundo ng Amazon advertising, ang dami pong Amazon sellers. Sobrang dami. Yung mga nagsasabi na saturated yung market, mga PPC managers, yung number of people who can actually do real PPC, very, very little compared to the number of sellers worldwide sa network ng Amazon. So kumbaga, we are only a small percentage. Wala pa nga yatang 10%. I think. Ang marunong mag PPC compared to the number of active sellers, no, sa US, sa UK, sa Middle East, may Amazon Middle East eh. Sa Japan, sa Australia, sa Europe, no, yung pan-Europe, Germany, Italy, France. Yan, maraming marketplaces si Amazon and maraming active seller accounts there. And all of them can actually use the help of a PPC manager. It's a matter of finding the right one for you. So hindi po saturated yung market. Ang mahirap dito is finding the right one for you. So how about you two? Ano yung magiging potential tip ninyo for our aspiring viewers to transition but don't know where to start?
Honey, ikaw mauna.
Sige.
Ikaw.
So for me, never doubt yourself. Tsaka, pag nag-decide ka, for example, na mag-PPC ka, tapos you decide with the FPPCM, so gamitin nyo yung lahat ng mga resources na nandun. Don't hesitate to ask questions, talagang mag-give time to attend the masterminds, the study buddies, and really you need to ask questions and you need to study at first. Yun lang, never doubt yourself and really be optimistic. Sabihin mo sa self mo na kaya nila, kaya mo rin.
Mabigat din to. Optimism ito. Kasi marami sa mga gustong mag-transition, pessimist eh. may pessimist mindset eh pagka ganyan eh. So kung gusto mo talaga mag-transition, if you really want to change something in your life, you need to be optimistic about it. Bakit, coach? Bakit kailangan mo maging optimistic? Kasi if you look for the positive things, no, if you chase after the positive things, diba? You will get positive results, diba? Kasi you are putting in the effort. Kasi nga gusto mong ma-achieve yung isang bagay. Ngayon, kung meron kang pessimist mindset, hala, kaya ko ba to? Parang di ko naman yata kaya to. Pero nag-enroll ka, yung progress mo as a student would be very slow. Kasi nga, at the back of your mind, you're doubting yourself. Eh. You have a breeding ground of doubt. Meron kang pessimist mindset. So, mahirap ma-overcome yun pagka pumasok ka sa transition period. Tapos, ganun ang mindset mo. Which is why Honey is saying, believe in yourself and don't doubt kung ano yung kakayanan mo as a person. Kasi kung kaya ng iba, obviously kaya mo din. Okay? So yan. Sige, Sugar, ano yung sa'yo? Ano yung
Sa akin, para sa
tip
mga
mo?
aspiring, if you're torn between like for me dati, 'di ba, meron other things like business, etc. or merong other work na existing. Like for me talaga, if you're doing business and then you're not earning a net of 100,000 a month, nako, go ka na mag-PPC ka na. Much easier. Wala ka pa, managing your staff, etc., the taxes and all. Masakit sa ulo yon. Tapos hindi ka pa sigurado if magkano kikitain mo, may marketing ka pa, etc. So pag less than 100,000, for me, mag-PPC ka na lang.
Less than
If you're
100,000
really looking into,
net.
Oo.
Oo.
You're really
Net na
looking
to, ha?
into na. Oo, pag less than 100, it's not worth it sa business. Yung hassles and everything.
Actually, oo. Pag di ka nag-net ng 100K,
Oo.
parang ang sakit sa loob.
Mm.
Ang sakit sa loob mag-run ng business pag di ka nag-net ng 100. At least, no, at the minimum, 100K, di ba? And then, again, PPC is an opportunity that can help you get those numbers eh. Tapos wala kang minamanage na entities, wala kang minamanage na employees, wala kang minamanage na na inventory or whatever, kung ano mang linya ng business yan. You're just focusing on results of growing an account in terms of sales. So, nasa yan eh, tawag dito, nasa nasa drive mo yan as an individual. And it's also your choice naman if you want to stick your business, diba? Stick to your business and save it. Or find a new venture Close your business first, find a new venture, earn enough money, build capital, and then come back to your business with more money and then improve your systems and then open up your business again. That's an option. No? But if you want a steady stream of income, series of 6 digits a month, diba? Kung gusto mo ng, yun lang ang habol mo, steady stream of income. Mas madali nga naman mag-PPC. Sa totoo lang, kesa mag-run ng business kasi there are various elements tied to a business versus something like this, no? Na you're working for someone who is paying you well for the results of your work on a consistent monthly basis. Mas madali ito. Kesa business, ah. So yun.
If I may add also din, Coach, kasi
Hmm.
parang meron kasing parang perception ba na like lahat ng online is VA. And like if you're a VA, you're like, VA lang. Yung parang ganun na perception. I don't feel it that way being a PPC manager.
Oh, I understand. I understand the perception you were talking about, no? Yung sa amin naman, yung experience namin dyan sa perception na yan. Baka scam yan. Baka scam yung online work na yan. Baka scam yan. Hindi. We're getting paid good money. So, ano yun? It's not something that should be regarded as derogatory for us, no, na nagtatrabaho tayo online and we're making good money. Meron kasing certain stigma kapag narinig ng mga traditional mindset na sa bahay ka lang nagtatrabaho sa harap ng computer. Parang trabahong tamad, parang gano'n. May ganung ano eh, may ganung
Or parang alila ka ng iba. Yung ganun.
something to that effect. Hindi po. Sa Filipino PPC Masters, what we teach our students is to be business partners, not really just, rank and file mindset. Ang ano namin dito, ang pinaka-tinuturo namin sa kanila is to be a consultant, not really just your average tier 1 grunt. Na utusan lang, gawa ka lang ng ganito, gawa ka ng ganyan. What we build on here is the ability to produce value for the clients. And then there's a saying inside the community na give value first and then money will follow. Naniniwala kayong tatlo doon?
Siyempre.
Obviously, produkto kayo ng mindset na
Yeah.
gano'n. Value first and then money will follow. So last
May
question.
funny
Sige,
story
sige.
pala
Go,
yan,
go,
eh,
go, go,
Coach.
go.
Kasi, satisfied sila sa performance ko, kaya hinire din nila si Honey. And then, si Honey din nag-pitch kasi kay Crystal. So yun, nag-set talaga yung HR ng meeting sa akin. He said like, they wanted to know if ilan ba talaga kami. Because they got interested, they wanna hire again. Ayun, that's, siguro pag you give value talaga, it really flows.
Oh. And it may not be in the form of monetary value, no. But it can come in the form of opportunity. For these three, yun yung value na ibinigay nila came back in a form of opportunity. And then yung opportunity na yun bred more value for the one who hired them, which in turn gave them back yung monetary figures na. So, confirm ko lang, hindi nyo kailangan mag-drop ng numbers. Lahat kayo dito 6-figure earners, right? Nagtatanguan
Yes.
sila. So,
Yes.
sa mga viewers natin,
Yes.
sa mga viewers natin, tatlo, Tres Marias, Powerpuff Girls, pare-parehas, magkakapatid, pare-parehas po sila 6-digit earners. Wish ko din yung mga kapatid ko sa ganitong level ng income. But ayun nga, to each their own. So kayo, kung interested din kayo gawing family venture ang Amazon PPC, kung sino ang may experience na community sa pagtuturo ng isang pamilya on how to do PPC. Okay. So ito, last question, actually more like bonus question na lang to eh. Sino ang mga paborito ninyong coaches Sa mga dumaan na nag-coach sa FPPCM. Okay lang mag okay lang mag-name. Bonus
Ano na,
question lang to.
ako na lang si Coach Jen sa akin. Kasi yung bago ako nagka-client ba, dun sa study buddies talaga ako nakailan ako attend sa kanya. Kaya yes, Coach Jen for me.
Coach Jen, 1.
Akin
Okay.
yun din. Actually,
Sige,
si Coach Jen din. Kasi nung time na nag-attend ako ng mga study buddy, siya talaga. Si Coach Jen yung ano.
Yung sa akin, study buddies din, pero si Coach Adrian yun.
Coach A. Ano nagustuhan niyo sa mga coach na yan?
Kasi
Coach A,
with si
alam ko,
study,
balahura yan eh.
si Coach A, kasi doon sa time na yon, siya talaga yung nag-push na kaya mo yan eh. Like ganun, yung parang more on motivation yung sa kanya.
That's a good thing about Coach A, no? When I said balahura siya, I just meant unfiltered.
Mm.
He will give you the cold, hard truth ng mga bagay na gusto mong malaman or mga bagay na sinaself-doubt mo yung sarili mo. That's how he is, no? He's an expert in motivating other people through his metaphors, analogies, and yung mga deep insight niya sa mga bagay-bagay. So for Coach Jen naman kasi, Coach Jen is very 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 helpful sa mga talagang aspiring, no. She's mainly the one leading yung mga study buddy sessions natin na binabanggit ni Crystal and ni Renee na ina-attendan nila, which happens mostly on weekdays kung kailan busy ang mga tao. So imagine that, no, somebody is taking time off of their own personal schedule in order to conduct yung mga study buddy sessions na ganyan on a busy weekday, I mean. So talagang malaking value yun for those who are able to attend dun sa kanilang mga sessions. So thank you for sharing kung sino yung mga paborito ninyong coaches na makakarating. At pabalik na si Coach Jen, I think. So ayan, makakasama na natin siya ulit during mastermind sessions. And to close off our session or interview session for success stories, quick recap lang para sa mga viewers natin. Kung gusto ninyong mag-transition, based on what these three have shared, it's a matter of being someone who believes in themselves and someone who doesn't hesitate. When will you do it? If not today or if not now, right? And then someone who will be able to provide value for the clients in the future kung makaka-land kayo ng clients. But then again, build your foundations. No? This job isn't easy. It's results driven. And that being said, kailangan talaga maglaan ng oras sa work in order for you to master the skill and be able to produce the results that can increase the value that you are giving to the client, which in turn can translate into another opportunity or monetary value, which will help improve your quality of life as an individual. So kung naghahanap kayo ng course makakatulong sa inyo to transition into this field, nandito po kami. We're willing to help you guys. So ayan, maraming salamat po ulit sa pag-tune in sa amin for our sisters episode ng Filipino BBC Master Success Stories. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys, Crystal, Honey, Sugar, for giving us an opportunity to hear about your story. Kung paano kayo nag-transition and ano yung mga naging struggles, ano yung mga naging achievements, and ano yung mga pwedeng maging tips ninyo for the aspiring people who wants to transition yet don't know where to start. So yan, Coach Dean, ikaw, may tanong ka ba para sa kanila?
Wala, natanong mo na eh. All good na. So, thank you ladies for giving or sharing us your time today.
Ayan. Okay, so sa next episodes ulit, meron pa kami mga naka-line up eh. So if you guys are interested to keep watching this sort of content, let us know. Comment down below kung ano yung mga questions na gusto nyong itanong namin sa mga susunod na magiging interviews namin. So thank you once again and have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.